Achievement Guide. 1 year late achievement guide. Today we're going to be doing an achievement walkthrough for all 4 achievements in the level Red Rock. And those achievements are currently attractive for 40 gamer score. All we need to do is complete Red Rock. Pipe Dream for 40 gamer score. Use the sewer to escape the junkyard on Red Rock. Pretty Fly for a Cacti. Again, 40 gamer score. Place the hat on the cactus in Red Rock. And don't blame it on the sunshine. 40 gamer score. Turn on the jukebox in Red Rock. I know we're over a year late, but we're doing it anyway. Alright, so to get to the Red Rock level, we're going to go to play, local or online, it doesn't really matter. But select level, going to go down to Extra Dreams, and then just over to the left here, we will select Red Rock. Alright, and as you fall in here, we need to replace this pipe up on this catwalk up here. So we're going to do so by going to this machine, climb inside, and our pipe is just down there in the canyon. So we want to move this machine to the right, line it up with the pipe. Okay, stop right there. Go ahead and press a button in the middle to activate the magnet, and then we are just going to take the lever on the right side and push it forward. Once we get close enough, that pipe will shoot up to that magnet, and we can go ahead and use the left lever to bring it to the left. So once the pipe is above the road where you can grab it, go ahead and press the button to deactivate the magnet. We'll then now pick up the pipe, and we're going to walk over just behind the water tower, just behind the diner. Should see a pile of rocks leading up to a fence. Just go ahead and jump over the fence with the pipe, climb up the stairs, turn around once you have made it to the roof of the diner, and we're going to jump this precarious gap between the diner and the water tower, and then all we need to do is fit this pipe in with the other ones, so make sure it doesn't roll off. And then we are going to orient it correctly, just like so. We're going to put the fat end on the left and the skinny end on the right, and it should kind of fit together itself. Now, once we have done that, we're going to take this red lever and push it down. That is going to fill that reservoir with water. So you have 2 options here. You can either run and jump off onto this pallet here. Odds are that's not going to work too well, but if you do end up making it up to that ledge, that's pretty sick. That's a pretty sick gamer move. We are going to go ahead and grab another pallet. There is one just behind the diner inside the fence, which is relatively easy to get. There's also this one just underneath the water tower, so we're going to use this one. Carry it over to the reservoir. Place it in wherever you like. I'm going to scoot it back. I'm going to scoot mine back just a little bit. And then we just need to jump across. Be careful, these things kind of do have a tendency to tip over. And once you can make the jump up to the ledge, do so. And just kind of follow the pathway to the right. So that is the first kind of set of puzzles done. We're moving on to the second area, which is the junkyard. And our first achievement opportunity is upon us. So once we see the gates of the junkyard, jump down to the trench or the ditch in the right. Move that wooden board and head through the tunnel. Once you are inside the junkyard, take a right, and you should see like a pile of rocks with a sewer grate just underneath of it. So we're going to move all these rocks, just get them out of the way really quick before we do anything else. Once that is done, go ahead and hop into the crane. We're just going to take the right lever and push it all the way forward to drop the crane down and get rid of that cargo that it has on there. Once the crane is down, if it's not quite unhooked, go ahead and unhook it. Shouldn't be too big of an issue. Now, once that is unhooked, that little loop on the crane is free. We're going to go behind this building. We'll see some fence. We'll go inside the fence, and we'll see 2 dumpsters back here. We want to go to the one on the right. go ahead and lift it up. And we're just going to kind of like worm our way in there by jumping. And inside this dumpster, inside the right dumpster, you should see like a link, like a chain link. We're going to pick that up, throw it out, whatever. We're going to take it with us back to the crane. Now, you can do one of two things here. It doesn't really matter. I'm going to go ahead and loop mine around the crane here, and then we will move the crane just above the sewer grate. You can also just kind of leave the link until the crane is above the sewer drain, and then kind of just link them together that way, because we're going to be doing that essentially anyway. Now, take the left lever and move it to the left, just until it is above that sewer grate. That looks pretty good to me. Now we are going to manually fit this link around the sewer grate loop and the crane loop. I may need to raise mine up just a little bit. It's fine if you do. So I'm going to pull back just to raise it up just a smidge, just so that chain is a little bit more taut. And we are going to finagle this thing around both of these loops here. May take a little bit of practice. Oh, did we get it? All right, finally we got it. So once you're, this contraption kind of looks like that. That link is connecting the sewer grate and the crane. We can hop right back inside the crane. We will take the right lever and pull back on it to lift up. And we should see the sewer grate come up with the crane. Now, once it is, a little bit taller than you, we can go ahead and jump down this hole, and we'll give it about 2 minutes of waiting time until that achievement pops. Wow. That was much quicker than normal, but there is the Pipe Dream achievement. So, now we'll head through the rest of the sewer. Take a right once you see a little opening. See a door in front of us. Just need to hit that button next to the door, and that will open up. Now, we are going to take a left and enter the third puzzle area. So the first thing that we're going to do when we come to this section is head over to this gray power box and open that right up. And we are going to head to the right of the shed. And then we're going to jump on top and through the hole in the shed. Once we are inside the shed, and look to the left, we'll see the doors. We want to get rid of that dark plank that's in the middle there. Let's go ahead and grab onto that and lift up. We'll wiggle around if you need to. And we'll push these doors open. Right. Now that the doors are open, let's go ahead and jump on this contraption. We're going to use the larger of the 3 levers and push that to the left to go left. So we're going to line up this contraption kind of with the middle of this big glass window in front of us. For time's sake, let's go ahead and aim this, like, magnet cannon. We'll aim it a little bit high. We're looking about, like, 30 to 45 degrees, maybe. That looks all right. We don't need to use the right lever at all. We can just aim it with this over here. So now that that is all set up, we may even need to lower that just a little bit. We're going to grab the wires that are in the shed. And we are just going to match up all the colors. So blue wire in the blue spots and red wire in the red spots. Red wire, blue wire. And then we'll take the red wire, plug it into the red side on the contraption. Possibly, there we go. Blue wire, blue wire. All right, now you should hear a subtle hum coming from the machine. We're going to go back into the shed and grab one of these boxes. We do have an extra one just in case we miss. We're going to put this right on top of the machine right there. And then once that is loaded up and ready to fire, we are going to switch these connections. So this blue wire will now go in red, And the red wire will now go in blue. Once we have done that, the machine will like malfunction or something, get a surge of energy, and send that box flying towards the window and break it. Once we have done that, we're going to climb up this little archway to the left. And we are going to jump over to that broken window. Once over here, we're just going to climb inside. And we are now in, like, the 4th puzzle section. This one is incredibly easy because we are just going to skip it. So a few notes here. The hat that we need to put on the cactus, a very specific cactus, is in that room right there. We're going to get there very easily. Don't even need to do this puzzle in front of us. We're just going to go out this big bay door, find this platform with the chains attached to it, and look over to the right, where we will see a broken fence piece. Just climb inside there, squeeze through that. Once in this little area, we're going to grab this square boulder, cubed boulder, and drag it over to the cliffside here. Climb on top. And make your way around, and we will see some vents. Let's go ahead and head into the first one that we see. We're going to climb up. And we'll take a left at the second vent. We are now outside the second vent. We can just go ahead and climb up to the third. There's a couple different ways you can do this. It really doesn't matter as long as you get up to this kind of air conditioning screen looking thing. So once we're here, I'm just going to run out and fall down, and now we are on the other side of this puzzle. Now make sure at this red door, we unlock it. Just lift up on the latch here. So once that door is unlatched, we can head inside, and on the little hanger over here, we'll find the top hat. So we'll take that back out the red door, take a right, and we have made it to the 5th section. So with this hat, we're going to go ahead and get this achievement right now. We're just going to climb up to the right here. And just around these rocks, we should see a cactus with kind of a cowboy stance. So all we need to do now is put this hat on top of this specific cactus. If you want, you can climb up here. Try it this way as well. Can't really see what's going on, so good luck. Give it a little bit higher there. There we go. Drop it on top of the cactus's quote-unquote head. And once again, we will wait for the pretty fly for a cacti achievement to pop. There we go. 40 gamer score, pretty fly for a cacti. Place the hat on the cactus in red rock. Pretty easy achievement. Now, once we're done with that, we can leave these rocks over here. And we have, we need to complete this puzzle now. It's actually easier than it looks. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to climb on top of this box here, this one just underneath the shelf. Then we'll climb up on top of the shelf and grab this box. We're just going to go ahead and bring this box over here with this other one in the building. Pull open the blue door. And make your way inside with a box. You can place it on any one of these 4 platforms. It does not matter. Go out back to the hallway, grab the other box. Again, place it on any of the platforms. It does not matter. Now we will exit the building. Turn to the right, grab that box that we climbed up on just a little bit earlier. And do exactly the same thing. Now we just need one more box. It's fairly easy to get. We just need to do some sort of little jump. So grab this board, this large board just next to the shelf. Place it on the broken railing, kind of wedge it under either one of the sides. All we need to do is make it to that box. We can just jump down and use this little ramp over here. So go ahead and get a running start. Jump off. Keep your arms out in front of you. Grab the box, and we can just jump down to the area below and use a ramp to get back up. Take this box back with you to join the others and place it on the last remaining platform. Now, once all the boxes are situated, we need to raise them in kind of a stair-step pattern because we need to get up there, right in that crack in the wall. So to raise the furthest box away from us to the very top, we're going to take the furthest lever to the right, lift that all the way up, and we should see that box slowly climb up. Once it's at the top, go to the next lever to the left, bring that up, but we're going to bring it just below the other one. Right about there. Should be good. Next one to the left, same thing, just below the one before it. Right about there, and then we don't even need to touch the one on the furthest left. We can just go ahead and press the button, and all the boxes will kind of be magnetized to the wall on the left there. Normally that does work out a little better. I don't really know what happened to this box, so we will have to try that again. If your first attempt was successful, it should look a little something like this. What we need to do is climb on said boxes and path our way up to this hole in the wall. Once up here, just jump through. If you want, you can press this button behind you and open that door. Not really a big deal if you don't. And we'll make our way out to the right. Climb up these. And we'll see kind of a gate in front of us. This is the last section of the game. So before you can move the gate, you need to move this like debris out from under the wheels. Just toss that to the side. And we'll go ahead and open the gate by pulling it to the left. Okay, so once we are inside this section of Red Rock, I'm going to hold off on showing you how to get through the door until we do the Don't Blame It on the Sunshine achievement first. That way, if you don't want to, you don't have to come back and replay the entire level since it is at the end here. So, standing in front of the exit door, we're going to go to the left towards this transmission tower and cross the bridge. Climb your way up the staircase by navigating the jumps. And once we're at the top here, we need to climb up and grab that. I will wait for it to come around once more. All right. Once it's just above your head, go ahead and hold your arms out and jump up to grab on. Once we get to the first rock formation, like platform, you can just go ahead and let go. Don't fall off. You will see one of the green pieces of the main puzzle just in front of you. Go ahead and jump to that platform, but ignore it for now. We're just going to head down to the left here on this skinny platform. And around the cliffside, we should see a climbable jump. Just keep following the path. It's fairly obvious what to do. Keep climbing up. And once we get to the very top of this mountain, you'll see a jukebox and a solar panel. This achievement is very easy. All we need to do is face that solar panel at the sun there. So grab one of the corners, flip it around, and you'll have some potentially copyright music play in your ears. So I'm going to shut that off. As we get our achievement, Don't Blame It on the Sunshine, 40 gamer score, turn on the jukebox in Red Rock. That is our last of the missable achievements. So we can head around the jukebox and just above the final area. You can jump off. Doesn't really matter what you do here. Just make your way back into the actual puzzle section. And once we are here, all we need to do is finish the level. So, we're going to head into the right building, see what we're dealing with here. Go ahead and pull the door open. And we'll see that we have one of these batteries in the machine. So to activate this battery, we need to push it in. And you should hear a little notification indicating that the machine is getting charged. Now, with the other 3 that didn't have the battery in it, go ahead and pull those out. We will be filling those up with those green batteries that we saw. And once those are open, you can just go ahead and make your way outside of the room. Now, head forward towards the exit door here. And just to the right around the building, we'll see our first battery that we're going to go ahead and get. Go to the left, you'll find a catwalk. Follow it, and then jump off. We're going to take this green battery, place it in this cart, and head back the same way that we came. Once we are back on this side, we'll see a magnet and a table with a button on it. Just press the button and hold it down. And that cart will start making its way towards you. Once the cart is as close to you as possible, go ahead and let go of the button, but very quickly grab that battery, because the cart will start moving backwards. And we're just going to take this into the previous room. Place it in any one of these slots. Again, doesn't matter. It is kind of a pain to get them in there. But once you have it nestled in there, nice and snug, we'll push that in, hear another little notification, and know that we have done it correctly. Alright, we're moving on to the hardest one. Now, over in the building to the left. This is the hardest of the 3 puzzles. To complete the big puzzle and finish the game. It's really not that bad, to be honest. Once we enter the room, we'll see some glass with a small, like, toy puzzle underneath of it. And some magnets over to the left. Now, the objective of this puzzle is to get the blue ball in this blue section here. And the yellow-orange ball into the yellow-orange section here. It's not bad, it's just kind of finicky, I guess. So grab one of the magnets, doesn't really matter which one you grab. I'm just going to pull this yellow magnet out of the way. We're going to get the blue ball in first. Once the yellow ball is kind of out of the way, we're going to do the same thing with the black ball. The black ball has no use for the puzzle. It is just a barrier. Once those 2 are out of the way, let's go and grab the blue ball and bring it over here. We're going to bring it the direction that the other 2 balls are not. Bring it around, nice and slow. And then we're just going to pull it into the blue section. And we want to keep it in there. Once the blue ball is safely in there, you should see a green light emitting from that section. And we want to now attract the yellow ball over to the other side of the puzzle. Once the black ball is out of the way, this is kind of a cakewalk. Just follow the curves. And once you get to an intersection, just bring it any way you'd like. It doesn't really matter. And we'll just bring this in here. Once we have blue ball in the blue section, yellow ball in the yellow section, this door in the back of the room will open up, and we have our second, well, third of 4 batteries. Take this once again into the previous room, and place it gingerly, into one of the spots. Push that in. We'll hear another bell. So head back to the transmission tower, climb back up just like we did on our way to the jukebox, and we will do exactly the same thing that we did last time we were here. Go ahead and jump onto the swinging satellite dish once again. And again, at the first rock formation, just go ahead and let go. Make the jump once again. And this time we will not ignore the green battery. Do not jump straight off, though, however. We want to make sure that it is safe to land. Otherwise, you will end up throwing the green battery into the canyon, and you will have to try that puzzle once again. So head into the previous room, and we will place the last of the 4 batteries. And there we go. Last battery. And you should hear a loud bell followed by a loud hum. Now we're focused on the truck with the big magnet attached to it. Find one of these power poles here, just like in that one section. We'll go ahead and open the power box. And then again, we just need to match the wires, just like earlier in the level. So red in red, blue in blue. Alright, red in red. And blue in blue. So once the wires are all hooked up to the generator, and the generator hooked up to the truck with the magnet, press the button, and the magnet will rip down the doors, protecting the exit. Now just make your way to the exit doors. There's no risk of falling off or anything, so you can just head straight there. And you will see a hole in the ground surrounded by what looks like caution tape. Just jump right on in. And you have earned yourself the currently attractive achievement for completing Red Rock, along with the 3 other achievements for a total of 160 gamer score and completion of the Red Rock level.